27 here on this Wednesday, and it's Food with Spirit. We've got a local pop-up chef joining us in studio today. This is an easy recipe you can try from her new cookbook when we come back. On here, and it's Food with Spirit, and it is literally the title of her new cookbook that's out now. Chef Alicia Chevatone joining us here in studio this morning. We're whipping something up.
Yes, we're whipping up Martini Dip this morning. I know it's a little bit early, but you can actually make this. We can make this with alcohol or without. So we've got a couple different options for you. Before
we get to the recipe and everything involved here, let's talk about the cookbook, Food with Spirit.
Thank you. Yes.
It took me a second to realize I literally had to read the fine print here, alcohol-infused recipes.
That's right.
That's the idea behind this.
That's the idea behind it. You know, so we're coming into the holidays now. The cookbook dropped on September 26th. But we figured that this is really a good time of year to celebrate festive recipes, alcohol-infused recipes. A lot of people are used to cooking with wine or even making, you know, beer, cheese, things like that. But this kind of takes it to another level and gives you some great ideas for entertaining for the holidays and for any time of year, especially this Martini Dip, which is one of the appetizers from the book.
Well, let's get into it. You're talking about it. Let's get into it. What's with the Martini Dip here, and how do you get it started?
Well, this is based entirely on essentially the garnishes for martinis.
Okay.
And of course, there's two different types of martinis. So I don't know what camp you're on. Are you on the gin camp?
No.
Or the vodka camp? There we go. I knew I loved you.
But
I knew it.
I'm also in the no vermouth camp. I don't know if that's...
No vermouth. Yes, I know. That sort of dilutes it, doesn't it?
Well, then we're not going to dilute this recipe.
There's no vermouth in this. There's no vermouth in this. No, 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 no. So the base of this, and this is very ketogenic, so I also have another cookbook called Vegetarian Ketogenic Cookbook for Beginners. This is a low-carb appetizer if you have it with vegetables, but you can also have it with crackers.
I'll stick with the crackers. Sorry, shame on me. All right, the base is?
The base is sour cream and cream cheese.
Okay.
And to that, we add chopped olives.
Oh, I'm going to get my hands dirty here a little bit.
Get your hands dirty.
Try not to get everything else dirty.
Yeah.
Dump?
Yeah,
Dump.
you just dump them in.
Dump.
And
Simple
I like
enough.
Castelvetrano olives. So if you notice, these are really nice and beautiful green.
Good looking,
Beautiful green. Some of the Martini Colossal Spanish Martini olives that you see are really kind of, you know, muddy, sort of dark green. So I kind of like these.
Olives?
A little bit of pimento.
May I?
Yes, absolutely.
A little bit of pimento. Okay.
And then choose your own adventure. If you like, you can put blue cheese.
Yes, please.
Blue
all right,
cheese olives. Yep, absolutely. And then it's just a mix job. And then you mix it all together.
I get to do the mix job.
You get to do the mix job.
All right, so the Food with Spirits is the theme, and these are great for holiday themes because you're making these for people to get involved, people to enjoy your party, people to enjoy your celebration, as I do this terrible mix job.
No, you're doing a great job.
All right, your brand, your identity, it's Dink Cuisine. That's your website as well.
Dink Cuisine, absolutely.
Dinkcuisine.com?
Yes.
It's an acronym. What's the acronym?
It stands for Dual Income, No Kids.
So that's is that still the message behind this cookbook here?
Well, I do have some recipes for two in the cookbook, but a lot of the recipes are for bigger crowds because we like to celebrate with our friends and family over the holidays. So there are recipes that are actually scaled up, so you don't have to do math and double and triple and quadruple recipes.
Alicia, where can people get the cookbook? Where can people
get it
find
on Amazon. Actually, I have some signed copies at the Barnes & Noble in Henderson, some autographed copies.
Okay.
So you can pick some up there, but also barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com, and walmart.com.
I have been way too soft with my mixing here, but I'm not going to be soft about trying this.
There
Alicia,
you go.
Thank you so much for joining us here on the CW. One more time, the book out. Henderson, one more time.
Barnes & Noble.
Henderson, Barnes & Noble.
Amazon.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Alicia Chevatone joining us here on the CW. We appreciate it. All right. I'm going to taste this during the commercial break because I tell you what's coming up. Work with Purpose. They're a local nonprofit hosting a